So now you guys are all caught up on the car and its current state. Like I said, it runs and drives great. We just have the oil leak to address as well as cleaning up the wiring. So main focus is the deck lid right now, and the Miatas give you a nice little skeleton to use as a stencil, hence why I have the 4 cutouts in the back, because that helps release the heat from the radiator. I've never had any issues with the car overheating, so why change something that works, you know? What I like to do is use a variety of different size hole saws to find the one that fits the inside edge perfectly. And we go ahead and drill those out, and then we'll run our cutoff wheel along the straight edge. And that's what will get rid of this little panel. And then after that, we'll just go in with some sandpaper on the inside, just get rid of the burrs. And then we'll wrap it with some weather strip, and that'll make it look pretty much brand new. So yeah, there's like one dent on this thing, and it's on one of these panels, so we won't have to worry about doing body work. I believe there's going to be 2 holes behind the emblem right here. I'm not 100%. It might just be the front bumper. But we'll go ahead and pop this guy off, fix what needs to be fixed on it, and then we'll hit it really lightly with some purple Scotch-Brite, and that'll give the vinyl a nice surface to adhere to. So without further ado, let's get to work. Alrighty guys, so what I did here is, you see these little gray marks. I took my hole saw, I placed it right there perfectly up against the corner that it belongs to. Then I took some clear coat and I spritzed it right inside, and that gave us a nice little reference point to where we can go ahead and get our pilot hole drilled, so that way we'll have the perfect corner when it comes time to cut it out. So let's get to it. So here's the result of cutting out every single hole. It looks like crap right now, but after we cut everything out and smooth out the edge to get rid of all the burrs, it'll come out really, really clean. So I'm making a little bit of progress. I used a Dremel tool to get this rounded edge right here, and then also to get in right here because the cutoff wheel wouldn't quite work. And then as you can tell, we have 2 sharp ones, so we still have all the burrs and stuff on this one and this one, but then right here it's all nice and smooth, won't cut you or anything like that. So when we go ahead and put the weather strip along right here, it'll just grasp it really nice and give us that clean finish that we're looking for. The way I'm doing that is I have a flapper wheel, and I'm just going along the edge right here and then add an angle like this just to get rid of all the burrs to where we won't get cut. So also on the back, we have our 2 holes right there that we need to close up and do a little bit of body filler on, but that's not going to be that big of a deal. So yeah, let's get to finishing this guy up. After taking a good look at the wing after I removed it, there's a crack right here and then a crack on the top side. So this is going to be the main area that I'm going to focus on. Mind you, the thing's still going to need a little bit of body work just to get straightened out. But as you can tell, only one nut zert survived. All the rest of them got pulled out. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal to just fiberglass in some new ones, and that will be squared away. But the good thing is the wing still fits the deck lid fairly well, so should be a nice, quick, easy fix, and we'll get back on the car. So here we go. I tell you what, fiberglass has got to be the nastiest crap on the planet, but it's coming right along. So I'm going to add a couple more layers to this just to really secure it in place and cover up where it ripped them out. And then I also got the cracks filled in, so let's keep on going. So I got the deck lid 100% done, and if we move over to the spoiler, it's like 99.9% finished. You can tell there's like a little divot right here, and then if we come over here, there's just these little imperfections, but that won't show through the wrap. But I'm gonna fill these guys in just in case. So now I'm working on the front bumper, and I have this part glued back in. It's nice and solid. But the way I'm going to make this thing stronger is I whipped up this little guy with the bandsaw, bent it in to contour the bumper, and then I'm going to fiberglass it on the inside right along there like that. So that'll give us a nice piece of metal to actually bolt the bumper on rather than just the plastics. So I got these brackets all fiberglassed in, and I added 4 rivets on each bracket just to give it that extra stability so it won't fall off the car anymore. Man, oh man, I forgot how nice that red is when it's all nice and clean. But I have the deck lid mounted on the car, and then I have the wing bolted onto the deck lid. I also drilled out the holes for the quick latches, and everything fits great. So now we're ready to wrap it, but I want to hit both pieces one more time with a purple Scotch-Brite just because I have paint peeling up right here, so I want to feather it in a little bit. And then the wings in bare primer, so with the purple Scotch-Brite, it'll smooth things out and give the vinyl a nice surface to stick to. So when it's done getting wrapped, I have some double-sided tape that I'm going to put underneath the wing, because you guys can see, like right here, the gap is a lot bigger than, let's say, the middle, and it does it on both sides. So hopefully with the double-sided tape, it'll clean up those gaps a little bit, and everything should turn out pretty good. So let's get to wrapping it. So just like that, the car is 100% fixed. So as you can tell from where it tore, I have this little blemish, but overall you aren't really going to notice anything. And then the deck lid and spoiler are all wrapped and fixed. So I just have to transfer the third brake light from this one, and I have to finish doing the molding and also the mesh. So it's came a long way and it looks great again. So super stoked about that. We have alignment tomorrow, and I have all the parts for this little engine stand, but I have to go get another engine, so I'll save that for another episode. So I'm gonna call it quits on this video right here, and I will see you guys next time. We're on July 9th. I'm going out to the drag strip and also drifting, so I'll post some bits about that depending on how it goes, and I'll see you guys then. So catch you later.